Hey guys, Texas Coin Digger here. Listen, I wanted to make a video for the new guys out there that want to get into the hobby, don't have a lot of money to spend, and even if you do have a lot of money to spend, don't spend it. There's ways you can get into this hobby very affordably, and I would highly recommend it. You know, a lot of people have very expensive top-of-the-line machines sitting in closets somewhere because they thought they wanted to get into it. They spent a lot of money on the equipment only to find that they didn't have the time or it just wasn't for them. So before you do that, take a look at my video and see how you can get into this hobby affordably. Okay, enjoy. Okay, let's talk detectors. Alright, the idea is to get into the hobby affordably. Now, if you can go out and buy yourself a $700–800 detector or even more, great. But until you try it and see if you're going to like it, why do that? There are several ways to start out inexpensively. You don't have to spend a lot of money if you don't want to. This old Garrett machine right here is my first decent metal detector. New in the 80s, this thing was $400 or $500. Now they're on eBay for as little as $50 and $60. Still a good machine. You can get the manuals offline. The internet's got manuals for just any kind of detector you run across. That's a good machine to start with. This thing will go deep. It'll pick up small objects. There's nothing wrong with a detector like that. Another option is an old Radio Shack or Bounty Hunter machine. These can be found at pawn shops, flea markets, garage sales. Heck, you've probably got a relative of one of these in their closet right now that they're not using. You can buy them new for, you know, as little as $40–50. Then moving up, look for opportunities for quality used machines. Whites, Garrett's, Bounty Hunter. There are a lot of name brand machines out there. Look for them. Craigslist. Be careful of eBay, but even eBay has deals every once in a while. But these are perfect for getting into the hobby. This old machine, this old White's analog machine here, will go out and find the good stuff just like any of them. Okay, it takes some getting used to and learning. Again, the manual can be found online. You'll have to play with it, practice it, and get to know it. But once you do, you'll be digging very nice coins and relics and art, all kinds of good stuff. And as you move up, you can spend the money. Once you know you're going to like the hobby and stick with it, then you can spend the money on a nicer machine and a quality set of headphones. Regardless of the type of machine that you end up with to begin the hobby with, get a set of headphones. You need those. Don't even try to do it without the headphones. You get out to the schoolyard or the beach and you've got wind, automobile noise and such that is really distracting. You need to be able to hear the signals. I mean, your whole goal and objective is to scan the dirt, find faint signals, bend over and dig. So you want to know you're getting a decent signal before you go through the trouble of bending over and dig, right? And as you move along, you can pick up additional accessories that are specific for certain hunting conditions and objects that you're seeking. You know, if you're getting into gold nugget hunting, that's an entirely different thing. If you're going to get out into the water, the surf, that's entirely different. There are specialized machines and certain equipment that you have to have for that. But to begin, I would say call yourself a coin shooter or a detectorist. Get out at your schoolyard and let's pick up some of those coins that the kids have dropped. Okay, so there you have the basics of detectors. Start cheap. Hey, let's talk about digging tools. Okay, digging tool is probably the most important tool beside your detector, and I say that because first you want to retrieve your target with minimum damage, and you need something comfortable. Okay, if you're going to get down and dig and do that I don't know, a couple of 100 times in a day, you need something that's going to be easy on your hand. And here are a couple of examples of a way you can get started very inexpensively and then move up to the better tools as you can afford it. A lot of people start with just a simple screwdriver. Okay, with a screwdriver you can use it as a probe, feel for the object, and if it's shallow you can even get under it and possibly pry it up. Typical hunting knife, single blade hunting knife is also good. Again, get something with a large, comfortable handle. This is great for actually cutting a plug, a circle plug, into the dirt and popping the whole plug up, or the horseshoe-shaped plug up, to retrieve the object. Man, go to Lowe's and see what they have, or Home Depot. This is just a dollar store shovel. There's nothing to it really. It's okay in soft dirt. When you get into rocky terrain, you might have some problems with this thing bending and tearing up, but just take it slow and take a little at a time, and you can even use something like this. This is another dollar store item here. I hunt with my pops. If you know, if you've seen me on the forums, you know that he and I go out often, and Pops has 2 artificial knees, so he takes every opportunity not to bend over to perform his digging activities. So we found these at the dollar store. They were like $6. Okay, it has a handle that extends, so you can actually dig standing up. Just take a little at a time. You might have to reinforce it, be creative, do whatever you have to do to make it work. Okay, now as you get going, you're going to want to invest in a decent digging tool, and this is one here. There are several brands of these. Okay, Gator. This is, well, I pronounce it Lachey, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Here in Texas, we don't say things right anyway. Okay, this is the digging tool that you want. How about the ultimate digging tool? For you backyard tinkerers, just take your old Troy-built lawnmower that the deck's rotted off of, pick up some of these linear actuators from Harbor Freight, a little sheet metal work, a little welding, and you have yourself the ultimate digger. I would say this is probably an advanced digging tool. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my first video, and I hope it encourages you to get out and give detecting a try. I'll tell you, it's a fun hobby. You never know what you're going to dig up next, and that is just exciting. The first time you dig up that silver coin, you'll be hooked for life. So keep on hunting, have a good time with it, get some exercise, meet some nice people. This is Texas Coin Digger. Until next time, happy hunting.